Hello, I am back. I wanted to add on to I taught like 2 days ago. So we're gonna start again. We just have our yarn and crochet hook. I went over what crochet hook is best to use with each yarn, but also at the same time use whatever is comfortable for you. For example, I am using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, and this is a 4 yarn, which means they actually recommend a 5.5, but I just prefer the 4.5. So do whatever is best for you. We're going to do a quick recap again of what we went through. So you want to make sure that the yarn end is facing the fingertip, wrap over, pull the back one down, and then pull that sucker tight. That's how you make your slip knot, so that way it can be loosened or tightened, either way. And then we learned the chain, which is just yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So we're going to do that a couple times, just yarn over, pull through, just so I have a good size chain to show you the next step. So 1 second. And you can really have it however long you want. I was told originally to only do even numbers. So of course, being me, I decided to try just odd to see if it changed anything. And to be honest, it really doesn't. So you choose. You can do an even number of chain links. You can do odd. You can do whatever makes you feel good. The only thing you want to do is say you wanted it this length. Like you were like, hey, this is a good length for me. Add one extra one and I'll show you why. So get it to whatever you want and then add an extra. And then now here's the next part we're going to move on to. When you are starting to add and you're going to add to your chain, so basically do a whole bunch of chains together, you want to, sorry if you hear the water in the background, my husband is filling up the fish tank. If you want to skip the very first one. So we're going to skip this one right here. So the one that this is in doesn't count, so we're moving it out of the way. Skip that one and you're going to go right into the second one. So there's more than two ways, to be honest, that you can do this. If we're just sticking with the single stitch, like the simple one we've been doing, then you're not going to yarn over. You can just head straight into the first one, because we're skipping the first one, so the second one. Yarn over, pull through the first, yarn over, pull through the second. And then same thing, you'll go straight into the next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So then again, next loop would be right here. You're going to go right into that, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So that is the basic one. So let me add a couple more too, just so I can show you the difference in doing a half double. So this one is just the single crochet, single stitch. So by the way, when you read patterns and it tells you to do this part, the chain, you're going to see it say CH. So it'll say CH10. That means chain 10 chain links. And then this one right here will be a single crochet. So it's going to say SC whatever. So in our case, if we were doing this, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we single crocheted 5 so far. So we'll do 7. So 5, we'll go through. So it'll say SC5 or SC7. that is telling you to single crochet 5 or 7. So there's 7. Now if we're doing a half double crochet, you want to yarn over, then put it through the loop, and then yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. That's a half double crochet. So again, yarn over, put that through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. Show you again. Yarn over, go through your chain link, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. So then you will see that one when you're doing a pattern, it's going to say HDC, half double crochet. So it's going to say HDC 4, let's just say. So we'll do one more. Yarn over, pull through, poke through. Oops, I went too far. Sorry, I'm trying to watch this through the camera like you guys are instead of looking at my actual project. Alright, so yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. And then I'll show you one more stitch just so we can go. So if you can see, like, this is thinner and then it starts getting bigger. That's going to come in handy for a lot of different projects, which we can go over. So then the next one we'll do the double crochet, which is DC. It'll say 10 DC or DC 10. So what you want to do is yarn over, go through your chain link, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through just 2, and then yarn over, pull through the next 2. So again, it's yarn over, go into your chain link. Sorry, I can normally do this faster, but I'm going so slow so you guys can see. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1, 2, 2 makes it a double, and then if you can see, it's like growing bigger. So again, that will be DC. That's a double crochet. You'll see that. So we're just going through the first chain right now, so we don't have to worry about back loop or front loop. But as soon as you get through this chain, and now you'll be on something like this, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start it over. So remember how I said, oh, let me go back so I could show you. Remember how I said whenever you always have to add the 1. If I was going to go through and just do like double crochets all the way through, I would chain 2 and then be able to go into, so then you don't count this first one. So the chain's different. You don't count this first one, you'd go into the second one, but you would go into a second. So I'm going to chain 1. So I just pulled it out. Here's the best thing about crocheting, guys. It's so easy. You just pull the string and it erases whatever you did. So if you made a mistake or whatever, just erase it. Alright, so then you're going to yarn over. If I was going through front loop only, I would go through this one. If I was going through back loop only, I'd go through the back one back here. I want you guys to fully see that. See, so I'd go through this back one or this front one. Or if I'm just going through regular and doing it, I'd go through both of them. So you can come up through, actually, is that skipping one? Nope, I gotta go down one. So I'd go in through both of them for just a regular. I'm just gonna do a half double. So I'll pull through 1 and then pull through 3. Oh. And if you're getting tight like I just did, it's because you're putting too much slack on this string, this yarn back here. So just let it go, loosen it up, and you'll be good to go again. Alright, so let me show you that again. Yarn over, I'm going to go through both of them. So see those, how I went through 2. So my chain, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 of them. Need this to stay focused. All right, so yarn over, wait until it focuses, go through both of them, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So then you're going to keep going, and it's going to kind of start making it head back that way. Here's what it would look like if you were doing just the front loop. You just do the top one. And again, sorry that we're getting blurry. But just the top one. And again, loosen your slack here if it's getting tight. It happens to all of us. Come on, focus, buddy. There we go. So this is just going through the front loop. So if some of you have made or tried to make little squares or a blanket or something, and you've realized as it's coming together, we didn't go all the way through, so ignore that. You're realizing as it's coming together, this isn't straight or it's kind of going all crazy. It's because you're not doing that additional chain before turning and going. So you want to make sure you do the additional chain. You want to also make sure you're skipping the first one and going into the second one. So don't do it in the one that your chain is connected to. Do it in the next one. And then, like I said, if you go through and you're like, oh man, I messed up or whatever, you just pull this all the way through, guys. That's the coolest and easiest thing about crocheting, is there is no like right or wrong, or you messed up or you didn't. Sometimes you'll get a snag like that. That's why I have the lovely scissors handy. Oh, if you can tell, it's one of my hairs got tangled in there. So that's all you got to do, is just pull it all the way through and it's completely done. But hopefully that helps. That is connecting chains and adding that. So once you get that down, in about 2 days, we're going to come through and I'm going to show you how to put it all together, and we are going to make a pumpkin. So we'll be doing front loops, back loops, chaining, and the half double crochet. So get those together and I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.